Sagittarius, hey there cuties, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for Sagittarius, any placements. And cross-watchers are also welcome. Anybody who is just called to the title of the reading is welcome here. I feel like obstacles being removed, fortune on its way, okay? Wheels shifting in your favor, things, red lights, or green lights, all green lights. Green light is a go, is what I'm getting right now. What an interesting, weird, okay, sorry. So Sagittarius, any placement, but I am going to speak to you like you're a Sagittarius sun sign. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy. Anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whoever you have on that sweet little Saggy brain of yours. Let's get at your love life, babies. Anything you need to know about me, you can find in the About section of my channel or on my website, which is linked in the About section of my channel. Here we go. Ooh, look at you. Look at all lovey and self-lovey and just fulfilled is what I'm getting right now. The Queen of Cups is in your energy. The Page of Wands is in your person's energy. I like these. And oh my God, this is it for you, okay? So what popped out in pre-shuffle for you, Sagittarius, was the Six of Cups, which is a soulmate. The Lover's card, soulmate. True deep love is what I kept getting. And then look at this. You get the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Oh my God. Of course. Okay, it's with a Capricorn, Sag. You have the Devil card in your overarching energy of this connection. What I will say is that it is a major arcana in the overarching energy of a connection. It means a deep spiritual connection. This just might mean that we have something. This might even just mean that our egos are stopping us from fully coming into connection with this person. We're going to get more. This Devil card here, it literally should just say the ego, because in all my downloads, the only devil in this world is the ego. There is no horned beast hiding, lurking in the dark, okay? The only devil that is our ego, and it is always trying to avert us from our best life by way of self-doubt usually, but there are many things. It can call us to flashy things that aren't good for us. And really distract us from the good things that truly should be ours in this lifetime. The big dreams, those aren't egotistical. Those are actually your spirit calling you to what your purpose here on earth is. This guy will tell you, no, that's too big for us. Let's just grab that shiny fucking thing for now. Sorry, what a weird message. I love you so much. I feel like something might be distracting you or them. And I feel like you're being distracted by the ego. The Four of Pentacles also means egotistical. And this means self-doubt to me. The Eight of Swords really means your spirit calling you to things that your human is telling you, no, we're not good enough for that. That's too big for us. But guess what? On the other side of all of that and really making a decision to follow your spirit, your callings fearlessly, even though that's not what we've been taught to do practically, will lead to all of your happiness, all of your sunshine, okay? I like you so much. The ego, it's a little savage, okay? And you know, people will say it's here to protect you. I feel like that's the biggest lie. The biggest lie the devil ever told was that it's here to protect us. It's mostly here to deter us from all the things, again, meant for us. But it will cause us to doubt ourselves. It will distract us to things that aren't that great for us, so that we can't get to the things that are. It's a very interesting message here. All the other energy is very beautiful, but I do feel like there's something telling you or them that they're not good enough for this connection, or that this is too big for you, or something like that. Something like that stopping us. There's a block, and this little guy is trying to block us. However, underneath it all, there is a very deep spiritual connection here with true, deep, nurturing love. You are feeling very nurturing, very loving. You've taken the time to love on yourself well and right. Fill your own cup so you have something to pour into other people's. And this is the only way to truly offer true love to others is by truly loving ourselves first, and you are encompassing that energy at this time. The Page of Wands is about somebody who has chosen, you know, is aware of, has learned their own, themselves from the inside out. They also have done this self-love. They know what's for them and what isn't now, and they're willing to commit fully to the things that are for them is what I'm getting right now. Could be dealing with any fire sign, a Capricorn or a Cancer at this time. Cancer pretty strong. This is also Cancer. Two of Cups is about two separate entities blending perfectly together, okay, in harmony, harmoniously is what I'm getting right now. It's really sweet. It's a really sweet energy, with the exception of, I think, something blocking you. It could be you, again, feeling like this is too big for you. I'm just getting almost like you think, like maybe this person is famous and you think that you don't deserve their love. they're the lucky ones. I'm going to tell you that right now. Look at you. Your energy is gorgeous. So they'd be the lucky ones to have you, whoever this is. If you're feeling like you don't deserve this connection, and maybe it's them that doesn't feel like they deserve this connection, whoever it is, you do both deserve this connection, okay? It is a Two of Cups connection. But again, we have to fight our own ego on things like this. Really getting that the big dreams of ours are what are from our spirit, and the doubt is actually from our ego. It's very opposite of what we've been taught. Like that you think, you know, you don't want to have a big ego and think that you can become a famous singer or date a famous singer. Maybe one of you, I feel like some of you is like interested in somebody famous, and I feel like they're interested in you as well. This is not for people who have never met somebody famous, okay? This is for people who have somebody famous in mind and they feel like they are not even close to the runner-up. I feel like you're number one, but I feel like as long as you doubt yourself, you won't be able to make it to that number one spot, okay? Weird messages coming through. But what tells you you could be a famous singer is actually your spirit. I mean, depending on the reason why you want to be a famous singer. If you want to be a famous singer so you can get laid by anybody you want to, that is not your spirit, that's your ego. But if you feel the need to share your gift with the world in order to help it heal, that huge dream to become a singer is from your spirit. Wow, I almost started crying there. There's some powerful stuff going on here, Sagittarius, I can tell you that right now. I don't know. Again, I'm feeling almost like a famous energy. Somebody's famous and doesn't feel like, no, somebody's famous and the other person doesn't feel like they deserve this person is what I'm getting right now. That's not for everybody. Obviously, not everybody's dealing with somebody famous. But I do feel like one of y'all is dealing with somebody that is famous. I feel like you might be going through something that you're having to let go of in your own life. Could be a marriage, could be a job, could be just a lifestyle, or when we're learning to love ourselves and we're following our spirit, there are things that we thought we needed, we were told we needed to kind of validate ourselves or whatever it is, that the Creator will take away from us because they're not only not validating us, they're actually deterring us from our truest and best life. Sometimes it's, we have a $40,000 vehicle with a $500 a month payment and we only make $800 a month, okay? Sorry, this is all weird. Maybe you're getting your car repoed in order to bring you into a space where you have the freedom and the space to truly follow your dreams. This is such a weird message, and I'm sorry, you guys, it's really specific, but it's saying that maybe we have to let go of something on the egotistical level in order to follow our dreams, which will actually bring us tenfold. It will be 10 times the amount of things. We won't be struggling to pay a $500 car payment. We'll pay that shit outright. We'll buy the car outright if we follow our spirit. Again, the Creator, I feel like the Creator's taking something from you, a car, a job, even a marriage, something like that, where we were underestimating our own worth and we were kind of setting ourselves up to continuously fail over and over again. That's what I'm getting right now. The Creator's saying because you know, the Creator doesn't take things away from us that are meant to make us happy in life, okay? He only takes things out of our way that are deterring us from getting to our true happiness. With this Three of Wands here, it's about, you're also going to be set into a space where you have to rely on yourself to get to where you're going, and you're going to have this newfound respect for yourself, self-love, strength that you didn't know that you had. The Three of Wands to me is about self-reliance, coming into a space where you've done all that you can do, and now the Creator just gets to bring in all of your blessings because you've done things the right way. You haven't cut any corners. And again, you did have to sacrifice and let go of some things that you thought you really liked. But if you look at later on, you'll see why they were in your way and why they weren't meant for you, why they were stopping you from getting to where you were meant to be, okay? Again, I'm getting a very strong repo. Somebody is getting their car repoed, but the car was actually stopping them from getting to their dreams. It was tying up all your time and energy, and you're paying too much money for something that was not helping you, except for on the egotistical layer. And when you feed your ego like that, it wins. So it's saying that it's time to feed the Spirit. The Spirit will offer you way more than the ego ever could have. And what the Spirit offers you will last a lifetime. Whereas what the ego offers you can be repoed at any time. Regardless of what that is. If it's not a car, if it's a relationship, if it's anything you follow because your ego is calling you to it, can be taken from you immediately at any time. When you follow your Spirit, those things will last the rest of your life. Okay? Whew. Again, this powerful energy, I almost feel like, I can't explain it. I'm an empath, I feel energy, and the energy here is so powerful that if you can just fight if you can resist this guy and really follow your spirit, what you have waiting for you is monumental. I can feel it. Okay, so it looks like whoever this is, again, for some of you, this is somebody famous, I'm feeling. I still feel that way there's huge energy there. I do feel like they're faced with a decision that they're having a hard time making, and I don't necessarily think it's between two people. I think regardless of who this is for you, they might not be famous. That's not for everybody. I feel like they're making a decision. They need to make a decision. I feel like they need to choose themselves, and that's how we bring in all the things that are meant for us. It does look like they're trying to listen to their spirit very strongly. The two cards in this entire deck that mean listening to your spirit or spiritual strength are the Temperance card and the Strength card. Those are the two ones that mean listening to your spirit over your ego. This is not an easy thing to do because, again, the ego will offer you some sort of payout immediately. The payout doesn't last very long. It's not fulfilling, and it can be taken from you at any time. But it at least is something to hold on to, something tangible, right? But what the spirit offers necessarily isn't going to be tangible. You won't starve when you're following your spirit, and your person is going through this. Like, they're choosing their spirit, but I feel like it hasn't been easy for them, okay? They are choosing their spirit. This is good news for you because when we choose with our spirit, we get all the things that are meant for us, including if it looked like you maybe like what I was feeling is like you didn't even feel like you had a shot. When we're listening to our spirit, anything is possible. There is no like status quo. Sorry, and then I just stopped channeling for a second there. There is no status quo when we're listening to our spirit, so then anything is possible. And it really gives space for us to have the things that are meant for us, the Creator has set up for us to have. Because what happens when we think with our ego is we also kind of put caps, limitations, blocks on things, where the spirit is the sky's the limit. Anything can happen, anything is possible. What the spirit will bring in for you will be fulfilling from the inside out. Again, what the ego brings may fulfill you for a moment or feel satisfying. Well, there's other people around is what I'm getting right now. Is that'll be nice and satisfying while everyone's around and you're in the midst of this egotistical thing, whatever it is, relationship, friendships, things, cars, whatever. But when you get home at the end of the night and you've listened to your ego all day, you're lonely, you're alone. Your ego doesn't comfort you, hold you, but your spirit will. Your spirit, when you follow it, it will always be with you to comfort you, hold you. And when you're fulfilling yourself truly and deeply from the inside out, there is no longer that feeling of that end of the day loneliness is what I call it. When you get home, you're no longer around any of your friends, your family, you're not at work anymore, you don't have anything to be responsible to, you don't have anything to feel responsible for, right? Now all of a sudden, who are you? You're home, you don't even know who you are anymore, you're sad, you're feeling alone. And that's, again, when we fulfill things from the egotistical level, the things that we were told we should have. Oh, we're supposed to do this and that makes us, a good person, or that makes us fit the status quo. But when you follow your spirit to things, it's like you did it for you. So when you get home at the end of the day, you fulfills yourself all day long, and you're still fulfilled when you get home, okay? I'm sorry, this message seems very deep. The Hanged Man, it does look like there has been or are still delays, but it is going to lead to a passionate new beginning eventually. We are healing from something that has us flinchy. I think it's whatever it is you're letting go of. And again, I think they're letting go of something too. I think they're needing to choose themselves instead of... It is, again, one of the hardest decisions we'll ever make to follow our spirit over our ego, because oftentimes, and especially if you start asking other people, do you think I should do this? I really feel called to do this, but it doesn't seem practical. It doesn't seem like what society would tell me to do. And when we start asking for confirmation from other humans on that, we start getting discouraged from following our dreams. Whatever those are. The whole message here is saying that really sit with your own soul, listen to your own heart. Your answers are all inside of you. When we have to go looking for answers outside of us, those are other people's answers. They're not for us. They're not for our path. So it's about having some time to do some introspection and listen to your own inner voice and your own thoughts, and really acknowledge and honor your own truest, deepest desires, okay? The Wheel of Fortune came out, the Devil again, but I do feel like as soon as we choose our spirit, everything is going to start falling into place. You're going to go, oh, wow. It's like when I quit drinking and smoking cigarettes and drugs. It was scary. I didn't want to let go of all that. I didn't think I could. I didn't know how to. When I did, it was like everything just started flowing for me. All the answers started coming. They didn't all come to me before I quit. that would be like making life easy, right? But as soon as I quit, all the answers started flowing on what I'm supposed to be doing, what path I'm on, stuff like that. So that's what I feel like saying is, once we make the decision to let go of something that isn't good for us, we know it's not good for us, but we feel comfortable with it. Once we make that decision, it's not an easy decision to let go of something like that, whatever, if it be a relationship, a car, a job, or whatever it is, the Creator starts to immediately show us. It's like as soon as we take the first step, the path starts to illuminate for us, okay? Is what I'm getting right now. Compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. And that love, like I said, I feel like you truly are getting a sense of realizing what it takes to love yourself. And that love is the most important love you'll ever be a part of. Once you can truly love yourself, you can actually love people correctly, and you'll also only accept relationships that are genuinely and truly, have a mutual love and respect for you. I love you so much. I will see you guys next week.